What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode number 7 of my Borussia Dortmund Football Manager 2017 Let's Play. So these are the games I've played off camera since the last episode. Mostly Bundesliga games, and then the final game against Dynamo Kiev in the Champions League, which, we were favourites to win that one. So we are into the first knockout round, and you can see we're going to be playing against CSKA Moscow. So that's a good matchup for us. We should be able to win there, but it's going to be in February, obviously, so we're going to wait a while for that. So again, you can see the results. I like how it's set up like this, so you can see the goal scorers. I don't have to really explain every single game, but you can see that we have been continuing fairly well. We haven't been amazing because we've been drawing some games. As you can see, I would have liked to win these, but I'm fairly content anyway. Some games we dominate and we don't get it. Like, once again, 63% possession, and we get the shots as well. 8 shots on target. And then if we go into the match stats, we only had 2 clear-cut chances though. But we are creating chances still and shots, most definitely. But this is going to be a special episode because we are heading into January and it's going to be pretty much a transfers episode because, as you know, the break. Look, our next competitive game, next league game is 21st. So, friendlies were arranged. So we can play some games in that period, so players don't get too tired, but there is a break. Players come back on the 4th, so they'll be ready to play, those friendly games, of course. But, we're going to play through that. But something I did want to show you, like I've been talking about, both fullbacks get unhappy, or at least on the left side, so I'm not sure if something's happening there, and with Schmaltz, I'll just speak to him, I suppose, and I'll start you in a few games over next month. Because anything else will risk him wanting to leave, potentially. That's the easy option. I could say, he says, there's time for you to move on. You need to show me why, then you got to play him. So, you got to tell him something. But, there's none of those options I really want to say, I suppose. I'm a bit disappointed the option where you could say Guerrero is playing really well, so that's why you're not playing. Usually I would say that, because it's a good reason, and they accept it as well. So they get a good reaction, they accept it, and you don't have to play him. But I'll just say start you in a few games over next month, but that means I'm going to have to. But this is such a hard situation. This rarely happens to me. That's why I'm really mentioning it. Guerrero at the same time wants increase, and I'm either playing one of them. So it's not like both of them is not playing. I'm rotating them both. Surely they would be happy. Have you ever been in a situation like that when you're playing both of them and you're rotating them, but then this comes up? It's a pretty tough situation. But we're heading into January, so this is going to be basically a transfers episode. And we've got actually money. I don't know. Not that I haven't noticed it, I suppose. I haven't seen like massive signings I want to make or anything like that. And also, Alexander Isak, he was a new signing for Borussia Dortmund, I believe. So where is he? Alexander Isak. I actually had the leagues. I added the leagues because you guys said to sign him, so I added the Swedish leagues. But he doesn't look that good. Actually, I saw he was 17, then I saw those attributes before I scouted him, and I thought, okay, not too bad. Not outstanding, but not too bad. But then, he's got 2 stars of the gold, and then 3, that black one, that's the maximum, complete maximum. But 2 gold stars. I'm not sure if he has the potential. It says he could improve a lot in the future. Like, if he was a normal player, if I search, I wouldn't sign him. Like, I would only want to bring him into Borussia Dortmund as a signing if he had better potential. I could scout him again from another scout, but off that potential ability, I don't think I would want to sign him. Like, if it was another player, I wouldn't. And I don't want to sign him just because he signed in real life. To me, it will be a waste of a signing because he won't be an impact in the first team. And I'll be playing him just because he signed in real life. And that could obviously hurt the team, hurt my team here. So, what do you think? If I do sign him, I probably wouldn't use him because there'll be better first-team players and better younger strikers in his way. That's just my opinion anyway. And also, guys, an update on the training camp. While they are away, you can see the squad has started their mid-season training camp in Cadiz. That is in Spain. So that's pretty cool. You don't have that normally, where you have a mid-season training camp away. Like, definitely in the Premier League, you don't. But in Germany, it's different. But it's cool and different. Nice to see. Let's see some players of the year. Aubameyang coming in third, but Zajic. Not sure how to say his name. Yeah, he's not too bad. He's 23, so can still get better. Borussia Dortmund player named in the starting 11 of the year, or Aubameyang in the African starting 11, which, yeah, I think Aubameyang is good enough to make that. He should be making it, really. And Dembele scoops award as the best rookie, European golden boy. That's a look. He's definitely up there with some names, and previous Borussia Dortmund player in Mario Götze, obviously back at Dortmund now. But yeah, Anthony Martial, Raheem Sterling, Paul Pogba, Isco. There's not terrible name. There's a name for you, Anderson as well. I don't think Anderson was that bad. People see like Anderson as like a flop for Manchester United when you say when they mention flops for Manchester United, but I don't agree in the names they group him with. I think he was a bit better than that. I think he was a good player, but yeah, for the most part, yeah, Ousmane Dembele is in good company here, most definitely. He's a good talent, and hopefully he will be he's going to develop. Hopefully he will continue and not just be stagnant, but there's no evidence to support that anyway. He's definitely going to do well. And Kagawa, so yeah, we've got some good awards. So I think in Germany, if I do future saves and just, for the future in this series, doing like a January episode, obviously won't cover the whole of January, but yeah, as we go into it, because you can see definitely awards for the year as well, I think it's fitting. But anyway, you can see players that have reported back in top condition. And yeah, Julian Weigl picked up an injury. But he's coming along very, very nicely. I've got some comments to play him more. Obviously, I'm introducing him. He started 9 games in the Bundesliga, which is not too bad, I think. Slowly introducing him as a starting player. Because he's still, he just turned 21, I think. So we don't want to rush him too much. We want to be playing him. It's a hard situation because I know there's people that want me to play him and make sure he develops well. But you can see he's actually the best defensive midfielder. Can we change the comparison? I don't think you can actually change with this comparison anyway. You can't change. If you do central midfield, if you click on central midfield, that still stays like defensive midfielder. But anyway, you can see his ratings. So he's a very good player. He's natural in both positions. So yeah, he's a really good player for us. And also, guys, just to update you of the Football Manager content on my channel, you would have seen a previous video I did where I simulated like 100 years in the game. That's something you're going to be seeing a lot more that I'm going to do, like things like that where I go into the future. And even if it's just maybe 10 years or something, so you can see the actual best real young players, not just regens. I want to be doing more of those experiments in Football Manager. It seems there's an interest for that, as that video I did got a good response. If you didn't see it, you can check it out as well. I'll leave a link in the description if you did miss it. But yeah, simulated like 100 years in the game to see how it's looking. Those kind of experiments, I want to do more like that. And if you have any suggestions as well, because yeah, that got a really good response, more than my normal series videos. So I think I want to be doing more than that. So yeah, hopefully, you will see that. And now, guys, I've been looking through players that have their contracts expiring, and there's one player that has surprised me, and that is Yaya Toure. I feel as though he's not underrated in the game. I feel like he's undervalued. Obviously, his value will be low if his contract's running out, but I feel as though, he's a good player. It was only a few seasons ago he scored 20 goals in the Premier League in a season. It's not easy to do that for a midfielder. So, and you see he's still got quality, really well balanced. He's got a lot of 15 and 16s. Definitely a good player. 1 or 2 of the 16s are for, penalty taking and free kicks. He can take good long shots, but don't forget, 15 finishing, really good. I think we can try and sign him. I did want to make one approach to sign. Like, he'll be a great player to get on a free. That will be a massive move for next season, I feel. Yaya Toure. We got a big transfer budget, though, so we'll keep that in mind. But yeah, this is a transfers episode. We're in, January transfer window. I thought, we'll try and make a move. Even if it's not a one for right now, but one definitely for next season at the very least. So let's try and make a negotiation, because maybe some of you guys would want to see how I negotiate. If I can, though, I probably would have to rotate. I'll put him first team. How much? If I put him key player, can we offer more? Yeah, we should be able to. Okay, only up to 110. That's interesting. Well, we have 120 available, so maybe we have to rotate. I thought, I could say we have a big transfer budget, but I think we need a bit more in the wages. So, you can easily change that up a little bit, and we have plenty now. So we'll go back Because I honestly feel okay, we'll go back to search for Yaya. Yaya Toure. I was surprised that many names showed up. I didn't know that many. I thought Yaya was a unique name. Anyway, we'll approach to sign him, the key player. He's delighted with that. Would he be... he's delighted with rotation. How about if I go backup? But I want to be realistic. I'll do rotation. It feels weird signing Yaya Toure as a backup player. To me, yeah, rotation, that makes sense. But he did want a bit more, didn't he? So we'll try and give him 120k. We'll start with that. Sign-on fee will drop to about 500k, and increase the agent by a lot. So overall, that's less, but I put a bit more for the agent, or maybe because the agent, it depends if he's a hungry agent or money-hungry agent. 1 year extension, okay, after he plays 10 games. That's fair. I don't mind, extending his contract if he is not like demanding a key role in the team anyway, especially if he performs well and we're using him regularly, obviously, because it's just a 1 year contract. So unused sub, put that a bit more, maybe 27k, and goal bonus if he does score those goals. 20k. I think that's fair enough. And any others, team of the year if he performs well, fair enough. If he's his very best Yaya Toure. And that's what we're hoping we can get out of him. And then any other clauses, maybe we'll do this one as well. Seasonal landmark goal bonus. If he can get 10 goals in the season, we will give him... give him a mil. Give him a mil. That's kind of, maybe a goal for him. And you think you get a midfielder scoring 10 goals, that'll be helpful for you. So I think that's what we'll offer him. Suggest terms. Okay, see, that doesn't even... See, I felt like that was like a lot of money we offered for him. So, I thought, you guys would say, oh, you spent so much money, and it didn't even get accepted. So, we have to offer more. We'll drop to $1 million, and an agent fee. Maybe we'll go $1 million. Because he wants... Okay, we'll go down to 100, and we'll try and get him on 130k. Okay, anything else we can increase. So we're trying to get him below the wage he actually wants. Keep that in mind as well. Maybe increase the goal bonus so he'll get a bit more when he scores. Get on 25k, and maybe increase to 1.2 if he gets that goal bonus. And then we might as well increase the unused sub, because I think I'll be starting him a lot, and if I don't, he's a top player I think I would bring on. Because don't forget, you bring on more than strikers. But anyway, let's see if that gets accepted. There we go. So I'm pretty happy with that. We got below... Obviously, we increased other areas. You got to keep that in mind. But we lowered his wage. I think that's acceptable. So we're going to be paying him a bit less on the wage than, he wanted. So I think that's okay. I don't think I got, the best deal ever or something like that. But I think it's affordable for us with the money we have. Obviously, good money. But we reduced his wages than what he was on at Manchester City. That's hard to do for high-quality players, even though he's aging. I'm happy with that deal, though. A player that's played for Barcelona and Manchester City. And obviously, Manchester City when they got the money in. So he's a quality player. Like I said before, 20 goals in the Premier League, even though that was a few seasons ago now. He's a top quality player, 100%. And there you go, guys. Toure is set to sign. So I'm pretty happy with that. Leave your thoughts on that signing. And that's what I thought to record episodes like this. Because generally, the preseason, obviously I do all of that off camera because generally I can do that for a couple hours with signing players, searching for players. But more so in the lower leagues, I take a bit longer as it's more crucial. But anyway, during January, you can take a look at how I sign players. Maybe you'll get some tips from it. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll think my negotiations are bad. But either way, add something a bit more to the seasons. So leave your thoughts anyway of bringing Yaya Toure. For me, it's the player quality more than anything. Unless it's like an outrageous transfer, the funds won't be affected. But I think it's more about the quality of player you bring to the team and the experience. I think we need that as well in central midfield. And Yaya Toure, he's got that in leaps and bounds. Well, guys, this would make it interesting because, the battle for the left-back positions, both players are not too happy. Marcel Schmelzer, who I don't really think I want to sell. I didn't start this thinking I would sell him because he's been a Borussia Dortmund player his whole career pretty much. Definitely his professional career. So, I didn't think that would be a consideration. But he is 28. It's probably an age you'd like to sell a player because he's at his highest value. He probably will be before he starts to drop. So if I ever was going to sell him, if I don't sell him in, I suppose, January or the next season, I'd probably just want to keep him for the rest of his career or the rest of my time at Dortmund at least. So let's just try something. Let's try 30 million. I wouldn't say he's worth that much to sell him. I'll just suggest terms. Okay, 15 million. Let's 23. We'll go 23. I'm just analyzing that deal and what would actually do to replace him. I'm trying to think about that in my head. All different options when you're like negotiating for pretty much, a first team player. Suggest terms. Oh, they accept it. I wanted to get an offer that had it, because I don't know, if they didn't agree with the next one, they could have just cancelled it and, we're out. So I don't really know. 23 million. I think that's a fair amount. To me, I wouldn't pay that much for Schmelzer. He's actually really quick. 17. He is. I mean, I'm not sure in previous Football Manager games he was that quick. And I don't think in FIFA I know it's different attributes in FIFA because it's out of 100 and stuff, but still, like 17 pace is actually really, really fast in the game. So, that's interesting. I wonder what we're going to do next. Because do I even get a replacement? Because if I do get a replacement, I'll just keep Eric Durm. Because Guerrero, he's unhappy if he doesn't play every single game. He considers not being played being in a rotation system, kind of. So that's probably the positive for us. And then that could help us with another signing that I may make. I'm just scouting a few quality strikers. As you can see, Icardi, who's actually got some beast attributes. As you can see, it might be hard to sign him. Inter wouldn't want to sell. And there's Lacazette. Ooh, that's interesting. It doesn't say they don't want to sell him. It just says the cons, the price is a lot, pretty much. So, keep our tabs on Lacazette. He's a fantastic striker. I've used him before in Football Manager, so obviously that's a good thing when you used a player before. You know how they play, even if it was in a previous game, and you know how to get the best out of them. Definitely, I've had that experience, but that's what I mean. Strikers is where we're struggling. Adrian Ramos, I'm not sure about his future at the club. He's been okay this season, not doubting that. And then, like, Aubameyang, sure, Aubameyang is natural as a striker, but he's not being so clinical. In the league, he's got 2 goals in 10 starts. So, I don't want to sell Aubameyang, don't get me wrong. I'd probably prefer to play him out wide, even though we've got other players in that position. But I do feel we need another striker. And there you go, that deal's going to happen as well. So, that's interesting. I wonder if we didn't sign Yaya Toure, if Manchester City would have came in with an offer for Schmelzer, because that feature is actually in the game as well. Like with a manager and with a club, if you have previously dealt with them, there's a higher chance of offers being accepted and them wanting to negotiate with you and all that kind of stuff, which is really cool features in Football Manager. It just increases that realism. And in a way, it makes you wonder if that's actually a feature in the game. And it is actually, as I've read it somewhere before. And I suppose with my experience playing Football Manager, you experience those kind of things happening. Definitely not the first time something like this has happened. So, I don't even think we need to replace Schmelzer. Because, I just play Guerrero a lot because he wants to, and I think he's got 17 natural fitness. 17 natural fitness is not too bad. 15 stamina. He could probably play a lot, and then we'll just use Eric Durm as the backup, really. Train him more on the left side, because as a right back, we have Parslack, and then Piszczek as to rotate. But then Piszczek as well, he's getting a bit older. But I think for now, we don't really have to worry about that. And even Matthias Ginter, he can play as a defensive right back. So I think we have that covered. And with Eric Durm now finally kind of coming back from his injury, we'll train him more on the left side, I think. And just as a fullback, I suppose, that's what we play again with attack. Or complete wing back, we'll see. I was just wondering because it wasn't quite the best role, but we'll train him up and see how he goes, and must improve his strength. I agree with that, definitely. And there it is, 100% confirmed. He's actually moved on now. So of course, we don't get Yaya Toure yet. So we've sold one player, but look at that money now. That is looking good. So Yaya Toure, I'm kind of asking myself a question in my head. So I ask you guys as well. If you would sign Yaya Toure, would you? Like for a certain amount of money, how much would you spend for him as well? I don't imagine you'd have to spend a lot for him because he's aging. But yeah, if he was on a contract, say for 2 more years, yeah, would you actually sign him maybe for 10 million? Or yeah, what would be the price? But as a free signing, yeah, I definitely think so. I'm not sure if I would after the first season though. Though in the second season, I think he can still be good enough. But yeah, still not sure if I would sign him. Like if it was this situation in the next season and he was 1 year older, he was going to be 35 in the next year, yeah, maybe I would, yeah, think about it a bit more. But we have, yeah, over 70 million, a lot of wage budget. So I think we can really target a quality striker. Maybe Lacazette could be it. Oh, guys, I think I have to show you this message. The German Football Express. Schmelzer moves away from Borussia Dortmund. Writes, hope I can come back someday. I'll miss the fans so much. You were amazing. I'm not crying. Oh, Marcel Schmelzer. Yeah, like he strikes me as a nice guy, you know, so I'm not surprised with those sentiments from him as he moves to Manchester City and he's on 92k per week now. And, well, there you go. No wasting time. He's already played 1 game. So, yeah, good luck to him, of course. So I hope he does well, and he's only 28, so I wouldn't count out bringing him back one day. So I'll keep him on the short list indefinitely. No hard feelings, just yeah, that deal happened fairly quickly as well, but I think both parties would be happy with that. So guys, again, just to update you, we got around that 70 million, but probably a bit more. And Paulo Dybala, if we can't sign him, I think we're going to go for Lacazette. But Paulo Dybala, absolutely amazing. He's valued at 33.5. Obviously, they don't want to sell Juventus, but yeah, he's negative, just doesn't want to join on loan. They're unlikely to sell or wanting to sell, would need to learn the language, but I think he can do that. Does he have multiple languages, actually? We'll go... Okay, he can speak Spanish and Italian, so that's going to help. So I think we'll just, try and make a move. We'll just try and go up front. Maybe just 40 million, put an offer in and see their response. They'll probably, reject it flat out. There you go. Not even trying to negotiate with us, which is fair. But if that was me, he would become unhappy and want to leave. I know that does happen to the opposition, but not as regularly to the user, I feel. That's just my experience. It just ends. But I'll put in 45 million and see where we go. But yeah, I noticed that when a team comes in, another big team comes in for one of my players and I don't accept it, if I reject it flat out, it's like 95% chance he's going to come to me saying he wants to leave. So that should happen, for those players and their club as well, just so it's fair more than anything. And here we just won 6-0 in the first of those friendlies. Obviously, that's just controlled by the assistant because I don't feel we need to play those. It would be a waste of time. So as you expect, we would win against the team. It's more about, I'd say, getting match fitness back into the team, but they did have a good rest. At least the condition should be all right. It's more about the match fitness, match sharpness. And you can see, played a very good game, the whole team. And as you can see, again, they just rejected it. So I'm going to increase to 50 million. I think that's something to negotiate with, surely. And nothing has happened. Like, Dybala's not unhappy. I haven't checked his profile, though, so we'll see. We'll go 50 mil. Just no longer to make an offer. So we'll just go 55 million. Can only do that for so long, though. Let's see, Dybala, has he become unhappy? See, it's just, nothing is happening with... Of course... Could be his choice. And Juventus, well, Dybala, he wants to stay at Juventus because obviously Juventus, they're a good team. But I just feel like when one of my better players, gets an offer, and if I just flat out reject it, maybe if I count as a different story, but you just flat out reject, they come to you and complain. It's really annoying when that happens, though. So you always have to, work around that, whether it's how you talk to them or anything, and what you say in response. And guys, here we actually get a small offer for a player that I don't really have much knowledge of. He's just in the reserve team. He's young, but he doesn't really have high potential. So I'm not really going to worry. We've got percentage of profit, but I'm just gonna accept it pretty much because he's not really in the first team plans. So take that little bit of money for a guy that doesn't have the potential to ever really be good enough for the Bundesliga, especially a top Bundesliga team. And also, guys, just to look at a bit of comparisons, we've got a scout report for Lacazette, and he's just a 3-star player. And not going to improve as well. So obviously, yeah, he's a solid striker. You can see what he's done. I'm pretty disappointed in what he's done in the league, though. So my attention has been moved towards a 5-star player here. 5-star Antoine Griezmann. No complaints about that. Obviously, he's fantastic. He's natural in 3 positions. Well, only 2 positions in our formation. But yeah, attacking midfield, striker, and left wing. Same age as well. But yeah, when you look at that 5 stars and you see that they're willing to accept, like he's... like, compared to at least Dybala, they'll be willing to negotiate. Is that his... yeah, that's his release clause. 86 million is his release clause. So, if we want to go for the big signing, well, we have 71 mil, but again, if you go back, he's only on 140k wages, so maybe 200 maximum, 200k, and we've got plenty in the bank. So I think we can go for this move. Griezmann, who's a fantastic player. He can smash in goals, as you can see, 12 in La Liga. That's a pretty respectable effort, and I think he would be a great signing for us. So with him, we'll go 50 million. So it's the same kind of negotiation pattern, I suppose, with Dybala, and I have a feeling we will get an amount back to counter with. Well, I should have realized it's the minimum release clause. So we're gonna have to pay 86 million, which we can do. I want to see, well, if we increase to 86 mil, just above 86 million, we're not going to spare much. So what I will do is just go to 91. So we have some left, but then if we go, how much? Okay, maybe we can't. I don't know then. Because yeah, I don't want to be careless. I don't want to spend all the money and just see it all go away. So maybe we can't go for Griezmann. But that's just being responsible with the money, not irresponsible. But though, I don't think we should. I don't think we just thinking about it and thinking about the best move. Nah, I don't think we should do that, and we should just bring back. And even if you put on 86 there, it's only going to be 67k. So I don't want to really burden ourselves. So I'm not going to get too mad about that. No, we can't. So obviously, yeah, he's an amazing player, and obviously I've a certain player picked out like for a certain role, advance forward or poacher as well. Javier Hernandez is there as well. Maybe we have to go back to our initial target, and that is Alexander Lacazette. It's still big money, and I can't doubt him. Like, see, he doesn't look outstanding in terms of attributes as Griezmann, but he's still good. I think Lacazette, as I said, experience, he's fast and can finish. We'll try and go 28 million and suggest terms. See, they negotiate at least. 36 million. Suggest terms. I have a feeling we're going to have to go somewhere around 50. But again, what was the maximum they'd accept? Yeah, 66 million. So we'll go 48 million. Okay, 70. Go 60, and then we'll go down 53. That's big money, and if I'm signing a big player, I reckon I'll go money up front. I think it's just easy because then you don't have to worry what you're going to be paying, like paying big money in the future. Just give them what they want straight up. Though I don't know. We'll go 52 million, and they probably won't even accept that. So that's what they want. It's a tough one. It's a toughie. We'll go 56 million. Okay, then they add some extra fees. See, because that would make it go above what they want. If you add that money to it, say potential value 67. So if you remove those, and maybe we'll go 58 million, and that could get accepted. There we go, accepted. See, what they requested, we still got it a bit lower. Because sometimes, if you do what they expect or what they want with additional fees, the initial fee might be a bit less, but then it'll go over if eventually they do get those fees. But anyway, that's a big signing, and I think we're going to, well, obviously, if we go ahead to sign him, it gets accepted, we'll finish off the episode. So let's see how it goes. So obviously, he gets accepted there. He's on 80k wages. I don't think we can do the same like we did with Yaya Toure, like get him on a lower wage, because obviously he's younger, so it's a big move in his career, so he's probably going to get a bit of a wage bump, and this always happens as well. They request a lot of money. But again, I want to lower, I got to note this, we'll lower it about 3 million or 3.3 million, so the agent fee will increase, maybe up to 3 million. So overall, that's less, and maybe he could be an agent that wants the money, so we'll see how that goes, and try to lower the wage. If you can get him maybe on 10k, less than he wants, and don't forget, that's going to be over 4 years, so less, like 10k less each week, over 4 years, that's going to add up in terms of saving money. Don't forget, we're going to add these unused sub fees, goal, but I don't like putting too high for the goal bonus, but just increase it a little bit. Like for goal scorers, obviously you want them to score a lot, but we're going to go for top goal scorer bonus, because if he does get that, no, 650k, that's not too much. And team of the year bonus, because if he gets those, obviously we will be succeeding. And that's my mindset. Like, obviously, you give them some money here, but don't forget, we're a rich team, we've got plenty of money. But then, sure, it would motivate them to do well, but if we do that, if there's a good chance we're going to be succeeding and winning competitions. So that's the way I see it anyway. And then I think seasonal, generally I don't do this seasonal landmark goal bonus actually for strikers, but I put it something high like 25 goals, and then again, give him some money, give him the million bonus, and see how he goes there. But I feel as though we need to increase something like appearance fee or something like that. I don't know. Like, 28k and goal bonus, up to 20. I just feel like that wouldn't be accepted, and we'll just increase unused sub as much as we can, and we'll suggest the terms. Okay, we're pretty close there, actually. But again, the sign-on fee, he wants it. So maybe we'll drop it to 1.7. Agent fee will increase to 3.2. And still, I want to try and get him on 9. Actually, now I feel I can get him on a bit less, like 86k or something like that. And maybe increase the goal bonus. We'll try and get it on 30 goals, though. Just have a bit more of a dominant end. 1.3 mil. See if that gets accepted. Okay, not. We'll go... Well, we can't increase it more. Go down to 89k. And the sign-on fee... it's really hard to go for it, Sign-on fee... 2.5, and maybe agent fee 3 million. I don't know. Is there anything else we could add? I'm not really sure. Just try and appearance fee, the 30k, and then unused sub 30k. Will this get accepted? Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. His initial wage he wanted was 100k. I got it down to 89k, and obviously I did increase other areas, but I'm happy I did kind of decrease the sign-on fee. The agent fee initially was 1 million. It was like 4 million and 1 million. So, it's around the mark anyway, so not too much lower. But it's the same situation like before with Yaya Toure. We're bringing in a quality player, definitely better than what we have already, like our other strikers. Well, compared to this, Aubameyang's better, like rating-wise. But I think Lacazette, in real life, I think Aubameyang, in Football Manager, I reckon he should have like 15, 16 finishing, and that will make him a bit better, obviously. It doesn't seem like a lot, but there's a big change. 14 finishing is not completely dominance. Still scores some goals. But anyway, Lacazette with 17 finishing and still the pace and good technique, he should be able to finish pretty well. Because, again, if we go back to Aubameyang, he's got technique at 12, a bit lower as well. So, Lacazette's got that really good strike on him. And there we go, Lacazette signs. I won't lie, it does sound like a lot of money, 58 million. But I would say if a big club was to sign Lacazette, like big clubs in the Premier League, or even a team like Dortmund as well, big team in the Bundesliga, Dortmund or Bayern, and then obviously someone like a Barca or Real Madrid, if that kind of team were to go after Lacazette, I think you'll see that would be a similar fee they would have to pay for him. You could see that happening. So to me, that's a great signing. Look, record signing, splashing the catch. So at least I get achievements unlocked for that. That's a good thing. So I'm pretty happy. And again, Lacazette, see, you could play him complete forward, and poacher is really his best roles. I think we will leave it as a poacher though. as a poacher. So he's got good attributes. Yeah, basically his quickness and his finishing ability. Because we play Aubameyang in that role as well, and he can play on the wing, so he's going to be useful. Could be important to train on his heading, as that's only 11. So I think I should train that because that wasn't covered in his role. So yeah, doing the training for the poacher doesn't really affect his heading. So there we go. Good signings, I think. Yeah, decent transfer window. Even though there's still like half of the transfer window to go, I don't think we're going to make many moves now, unless something comes up. So we're just going to leave it for now, and I will play until maybe an important game. How good is Colin? They're alright. They're alright. So I may do the game against them, or I might just wait till the Champions League because it's still early, fairly early anyway in the cup. So I reckon we will do that. And then, I think that will be just one game maybe I'll do Werder Bremen. Yeah, they're 7th, okay, so maybe I'll do that. But anyway, still a few games to play off camera, which I will do. And if I do make more signings, I'll let you know. But I don't think I'll make too many. We could adjust the wage budget a bit more. But I'm pretty happy about the size of the squad and everything like that. Anyway, leave your thoughts on the transfers. And of course, these episodes will generally be a bit longer, bring something unique, hopefully for you guys anyway, throughout a season. Something you could look forward to, maybe a longer episode with signings in January and everything like that. If you'd like to see that going forward in future seasons, don't forget to leave a like and let me know in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the very next video.